Hi there, I'm Lamison. In this video, I'm going to simulate a flying cylinder and gazebo starting from scratch. We will first create the model in Blender, export it properly, and then bring it into Gazebo to set it up for simulation. If you work with Gazebo or robotic simulation and you want a simple pipeline for bringing custom models into your environment, this video is yours. Let's get started. Okay, let's start designing our propellers in Blender. Open the terminal and type Blender if you have Blender installed. I'm using version 5.12, which was the newest version when I was installing Blender, but this version has problem exporting Collada files, which is good for Gazebo, but I'm gonna show you later that how did I get along with that problem. Let's delete the extra objects. To make a propeller, I'm gonna add a cylinder and 14 vertices. Okay, select the cylinder and press N. You can see in the dimensions in the item tab that this cylinder is pretty big for a propeller. I'm gonna make it 10 centimeter by 10 centimeter by 5 centimeters. I think it's fine for our work. Now select the cylinder and go to edit mode. Put the selection mode on face and select the upper face. Shift select the lower face and press N. Put the main crease on 1. Press N again. Press I for inset and make this 0.7. Okay, after this, right click on the object and choose the bridge face to make this hole in the middle of the cylinder. Okay. Now select the faces that you want to extrude the propellers from it and make sure that the transform orientation is on normal and the pivot point on individual orientation. Then I'm going to press I for inset and with just a little bit, then S for scale and Z for Z axis. Okay, I'm going to make it really thin. Okay, after this I'm going to press Z over here to see my object from top. It makes it easier for me. I'm gonna press E for extrude and move the mouse a little bit. Okay. Then extrude again. Okay. Then hit S for scale and X twice for X-axis. And okay. I'm gonna repeat this process until I get the shape that I want. Pressing E for extrude and S for scale. Okay, now that we get the shape of our propeller, I'm gonna make the one side of the propeller is more straight to look like the leading edge of the propeller. For this purpose, I'm gonna put the select mode on vertex mode and select these vertices. Just make sure that all of the vertices are selected. Then I'm gonna press S for scale and X twice for X-axis and press 0. This aligns our vertices in the direction of Y-axis. Then press Enter and G for movement, and I'm gonna press X twice and move it just to look like I don't know, leading edge of a propeller. I think that this, okay, this looks fine, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same for the other side of the propeller, selecting the vertices, make sure that all of them are selected, press S for scale and X for X-axis and 0, press enter, G for movement and X for X-axis. Yeah, okay. I know this is not that precise I'm doing here, but this is an art purpose. We just want to make an object to look like a propeller, just to make it visually acceptable using gazebo. The aerodynamic properties of a propeller are going to be defined in STF files of the gazebo, and this is not gonna make any changes. This is just for visual purposes. Okay, now that we have our propeller almost done, we need to twist it a little bit because the airfoil of the propeller makes it look like twisted, especially in the trailing edge, twisting down to make the air to make lift from airflow. For this purpose, I'm gonna select the face mode again and select my faces at the end of the propellers. To make the rotation, I should do this, I should activate this proportional editing button and hit R for rotation, and Z-axis is gonna be fine. And just move it a little bit to make it look like you can scroll it to make that circle bigger or smaller. I think that this is fine. It looks like a propeller. Okay, now we're almost done, and the only thing that we have to do is to go to object mode, select the object, and press Ctrl 3 to add a modifier. Sorry, subdivision. Yeah, subdivision is a modifier actually. Yeah, add this subdivision and you can increase it from here, but I'm gonna put it on 3 and think that it's enough, and I have a acceptable visual here. Now that we made this propeller, I'm gonna show you how to make the opposite propeller of this because of the canceling decoupling canceling the rotation fiction on the on our robot. This propeller is gonna rotate counterclockwise. I'm gonna make the clockwise propeller. Okay, now that we have our propeller here, as you can see, this propeller is counterclockwise. We can see this using the leading edge of the propeller. We want an opposite direction rotating propeller like this to cancel the torque effect on the cylinder. So we want to make the clockwise direction rotating propeller using this. I'm gonna copy and paste, then rotate it in the direction, say 90 degrees, just to make it visible. To make it in the opposite side direction rotating, I'm gonna use scale. I'm gonna scale it in Y direction, so I'm gonna hit Y twice and enter -1. Okay, now you can see that the leading edge at this propeller, showing that this propeller is the clockwise rotating propeller. Now I need to create the cylinder that acts as our payload, and actually the propellers are trying to trying to lift that cylinder. I'm gonna use cylinder mesh again, and vertices is fine. Okay, press N. Let me make it smaller so I can have more space. I'm gonna make it smaller again, just to make it feel more reasonable for those propellers. Press N. After that, I want to put this cylinder on the ground. I should move it in Z direction location. Since it was 1 meter height, I think that putting 0.5 meter in Z, or moving it in Z direction, makes it on top of the ground. Now, before moving the blenders, before moving the propellers to the top of the cylinder, I want to make a little bar here so that we can attach the propellers to that bar. I'm gonna go to edit mode, select the top face and use the inset. Get really small. Okay, that's small enough. Let's use extrude. Make it really tall. Now about 0.4. Seems a lot. Yeah. This looks fine, I think. Okay. Now go to object mode and select the propellers and move it in the Z direction. Since the height of the cylinder is 1 meter, I have to move it more than 1 meter. I will enter 1.3. It's actually a little high. About 25. It's good. And this one, 1.2. Okay, this looks fine.